Hi guys, welcome once again to the channel. We are going to be playing a little bit of chess and giving some instruction today. But before you do that, allow me to just go on to the allow me just to get on to a very complex process that I embrace to locate a link that I'm able to share. And how I do that, you may not see on the background, but actually just look for my channel on a different line, copy the link, which is what I'm doing right now, and then go out to alert you guys that I'm now streaming and streaming chess. You may follow on this link live chess shortly. And then to give a shout out to Morel Omondi. I know you mentioned that you are interested in participating in this stream. And once I figure out how to make that happen, that's exactly what we're going to do. So now the next thing I'm doing is I'm looking for Chess Updates Kenya. That is the premium site where a page, that's the WhatsApp page where most Kenyans follow chess matters. So I've just posted there. And then the last group I'm going to look for is Kenya Chess Central, which is, I think, the most effective website, I mean, Facebook page for chess, probably in most places. And I'd wish that the people behind me would not be moving so much, but it's a stream, so what to do? One moment, I think I know what I can do. Look at the sources, then sasa niko stream na nasikia mko stori zenu. Hera. So those are my people, just asking them to allow me to stream comfortably. Yeah, so where was I? I was just okay, let's see. Maybe this is, oh no, that doesn't work. So how am I supposed to post onto this page? Create. Okay, just central. Okay, that's what I click on. I'm on a stream. Sorry guys, it's live streaming. We'll get the hang of it at some point. But I think with that now I am done sharing, and now we can get down to it. So please remember, if you leave a comment, that comment will appear live. And just to show you what that means, I think it goes something like this. Please leave a comment. Your comment will appear here. Just will appear here live. All right. I hope that happened as expected. Oh, chat is no longer available. So you probably have to redo that. Okay, fine. So that didn't happen. Let me just go back to OBS, see what's happening. And that chat doesn't seem to be working as it should. All right. So allow me to just make a small change on the live stream, and we'll pop out this chat. You can't see what I'm doing. Just allow me. Copy that and go back to OBS. There's something I have done. Transparent YouTube chat. Change the properties. What's that? Okay. And now if you leave a comment that will appear. I think that's what I just want to check now. Before, please comment. Please leave a comment. It will appear here live. Did that work? Apologies. Oh yeah, there it is. It worked perfectly. Great. So I'll just leave that there and we'll go straight to the chess. Okay, fair enough. So the first thing we're going to do is, yeah, so tell you, this is like a meeting. So yesterday I was playing a bit fast. So today there's a chance that I may have to reduce that a little bit and slow down a little bit. I hope I'll be able to achieve that. But essentially, what I'm doing here is just demonstrating what is possible chess-wise. And there are a couple of moves that maybe I didn't explain adequately. It's a little, not the easiest thing to play chess and commentate at the same time, but over time, I hope to get better at it, and I'll be able to give an illustration. So I'm solving a lot of puzzles here, and what I'm doing is eventually I'll be explaining what it is that I'm doing. In a nutshell, so in this case, if I bring the queen here, it's a checkmate, and this is a check. Okay, so where do I play? I think I can just play here because my rook will go to the far end and give checkmate. Let me play check there first. Then I think I can just pick this. Oh, that was a mistake. All right, what's going on here? I think I can just make a queen, eat this guy, then just this guy can't be caught, become a queen. All right, so part of my problem is that okay, let's attack this guy. Oh, sorry, it's right to play. Okay, let's play there. Make a checkmate. If I pick this guy, this will be a fork. Fork is a situation where you can eat a piece for free. If I pick this, oh goodness gracious, it's terrible. For some reason, when I'm streaming, it's not so easy to see at the same time and commentating and see. It's not the easiest thing, but I will try and make it work. So what's going on here? I'll just pick this guy and then run away because when he comes here, I'll pick and pick. And this looks like it's pretty unpleasant. Okay. So I'll pick this guy and this will be a fork and eat the queen. If I pick this check, and I think this will be attacking the rook right there, and this check, I'm not sure how this guy is going to escape that. Pick. What's going on here? If I pick this guy, there's a checkmate threat that's happening, and I need to not have that checkmate threat. So what do? Play here check. If I do that, the same thing will happen. So 23, that's a pretty low score. My highest is 28. I'll try again and probably move a little faster. This is a checkmate there. I think I'll just, what's going on? Just pick that guy. This is a fork and I hit the rook at the far corner. I think this is a checkmate if I hit this twice. This looks like a checkmate if I hit there 2 times. This looks like it could be, what's happening? I cannot see it yet. This is a nice checkmate. This looks like I could be checkmating somebody right there. Okay, so the main thing is I can see that I'll pick a bishop there. That's okay. I'll pick a queen sitting at the far end. So let's play there. That looks like a checkmate. If I pick this guy, you can't stop this pawn from becoming a queen. And this looks really like it could be a checkmate. This looks like it's a that's a check. Or else I'll pick you first, pick, move up. I think I can eat a free queen at the end. Okay, so this check looks like it's playable. I'm not sure. Okay, this looks like a checkmate. And if I were to attack this queen here, it allows me to pick the queen for free. Let me pick this guy, pick that guy. So what's going on here? How do you defend the queen? I do not see it. I hit a free guy there. If I hit, what happens? Just picks. Okay, so I think I'll pick this guy, then just make a queen because you can't stop him. Then I think this generally, that didn't work. Terrible. All right, so in this situation, what happens? Okay, let's try and make a queen here. Oh, that didn't work either. It's gracious. What happens? I think I lost 2 moves I shouldn't have lost, but it's all good. I'll attack this bishop. The bishop generally should have no place to go. You can just pick it. I think I'll just give you my queen here. Then this is checkmate. I think I'll attack this queen there. I pick that free knight. I think I'll pick this rook. Oh, I could have picked the knight first. Okay. So 25 is slightly better, but far below what I could do, I think. So let's try this again. That's a free bishop, which we're going to pick. That's a free rook, which we'll pick. This is a checkmate here. This is I pick that guy. This looks like a checkmate in 2 moves. You can actually pick here twice, and it's a checkmate. Yeah, let's pick this guy. Pick this guy, and we pick the knight at the end, right there. This is a checkmate in 1 move. This is a checkmate in 1 move. I think we can pick the bishop with that. Oh, that didn't work. All right. We'll pick the bishop at the end after this fork. I think we can play check here. And this is a checkmate. I think we can do something funny. That funny thing is this side, the checkmate at the end. And I think I can pick this guy, then pick this guy and stop you from queening. Play their check, pick that, and then I'll catch your pawn before you. This check, you can't defend this bishop. This check, the same thing, you can't defend that bishop. I think what happens? Let's pick this guy here. This is a nice fork, and with a bishop for free. If I give you a nice little check there, what happens? Then I pick this guy, and this is still free. What would happen if I was to play like this? One moment. If I play there, what happens? Play check, and that queen falls. Let me play here first, then I can play here. What else? I think this looks like I could win a piece. No, pick that guy and pick that. This is nice because I'll pick this rook at the end. Okay, this could be tricky for my opponent, but I can't see what happens. That looks wrong. Okay, it is wrong. It's a check. Okay, check, move up. He'll just, okay, if you move down, okay, then you pick that with check. Okay, let's play that check, and I think this could be checkmate. Where else? Where am I going? There we go. Yeah, correct. Then if I were to pick this guy, what happens? I can't see it, guys. Help! Can't see it. Still can't see it. And I've seen it. There we go. Come there, pick that guy. I've seen it. Hello, I've seen it. Pick that guy. What's going on? It took a long time. All right, I think I just picked the king there. All right, so what happens here? I think I'm just going to pick that guy 2 times. It's a checkmate in the back rank. Pick the free queen. This looks like a checkmate. This looks like I just pick there, play check and pick the queen. Let's start with this. I think I just played by hand there. That's not a good idea. It can really cost because you lose a few points that you don't need to lose. And you never know what's going to happen in these situations. I think I can just come and play this, pick something there. Looks like a checkmate. If I pick this guy, then I can pick that queen. Pick there. All right, so I think I can play my bishop there, pick up there. This looks tricky because that comes as a checkmate. This is a check. The king moves away. The rook is undefended, and it's checkmate. So if I play this check, what happens? This looks like a really nice checkmate, but it doesn't work. I had in mind. Okay, so let's play there. Pick the free queen. This can't be stopped. That's checkmate. I think we can basically pick who, pick who, pick who, pick who, pick who. Pick that guy. Pick back. What are we doing here? We can attack this queen, and I think that queen can be forked with the rook. Then we can fork is you're attacking two pieces at the same time, guys. That's what it means. And we can eat that. This is a discovered attack. And I think in this situation, you can more or less just pick this. And this check doesn't look very promising for you because I'll just pick there. I'll just pick that guy, pick back, and pick with the queen, king. Play check there, pick this guy. Then I think I can just. Does this work? I think it does because that becomes checkmate. Yeah, I think this is very interesting. I sacrifice that first pawn. So now you can't catch this guy. Let me try this. Just play that. Sacrifice my queen. Pick this guy. Then can I just try this check here? Oh, the queen was better. All right, fine. 24. So today is slightly better than yesterday, but it's still not perfect. And I think I have an idea what's going to happen here. Those are checkmates. This is an interesting checkmate. This is a straightforward one. Sacrifice your queen and give checkmate. Okay, so what I'm doing is clearing this part for this pawn. That becomes a queen. This is an interesting checkmate. This is a fork between these two. Pick a rook at the end. It's called an exchange. Let's see. This is a nice simple checkmate right there. This is a simple checkmate. This is a free bishop at the end. This is a checkmate. I pick the queen after giving out my bishop for free. So essentially it doesn't a free bishop. I'll pick this guy. Then I have a free rook here at the end. This rook coming down here looks interesting. And what happens here? Let's attack the defender first. So we pick this guy. Then we can pick here. Why not pick this guy? Just pick him. Why not? So that rook will be eaten, attacking the defender, and I eat the rook at the end. I pin that guy. Just hit, no issue. Then eat that guy. What's going on here? What's going on? First, I'll eat this guy, then I attack the two of them. You can defend both. This is a checkmate. I think I'll play check there, play a check here, play pick this guy. Okay, so what's going on? I think I can play a check here, and hit the queen. This check looks interesting. What do you do about it? I can't see it. If I give you a nice little check here, you have nothing to do about it. Let's attack this guy first. Hit that knight. You seem to be attacking something of mine. I'm not happy about it, but I'll attack you first. That didn't work. It's very disappointing. Can I attack both rooks with this other queen? Then I can pick your queen there and pick this bishop. That was fairly complicated. So what I'll do is I'll play. Okay, so can I hit this guy? I think I can, but with which rook? Let me hit with this rook. Oh, wrong move. Fine, hit the rook at the end. Can this become a queen? No, it can't. Okay, just pick that guy. Just pick it. Why not? Pick that guy. Play there. Defend that pawn. That's all we win. 27, not bad. My high score is 28, and I can't beat that score. How? That's not interesting. It's not nice at all. This is a checkmate. Is it? Yeah, just there. That's a checkmate. That's a checkmate there. That's a checkmate coming up. That's a fork. Like that guy. And you'll hit this guy back. That's a fork. Hit that bishop. Okay, that's not gonna work. Missed something really obvious. I'm certain I'll be embarrassed. Attack the defender. This looks interesting. That looks interesting. That looks really poor. Really poor chess this. Come on, all the way down. Really poor that one. Yeah. Okay, can forget about it. That very quickly. So I think this is the last puzzle rush that we're playing. Then I'll probably adopt something slightly different, and I'll try and play it a little bit. So okay, so let's play there. This looks, just play there. It's a checkmate. I think this looks like a checkmate. Let's try. Oh, I didn't think through that one. So right, serves me right. So in chess, you really have to think through. It may look very easy what's happening here. It's not entirely easy, but and I've done a lot of practice. This is partly why I'm able to see some of these puzzles this quickly. But that notwithstanding, the standard for me should be a little bit higher than what I'm portraying here in some of those things where I'm playing without thinking. The whole concept is to plan, and when you fail to plan, of course, you will pay for it. So in this situation now, what's going on? What am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to just attack there? Sorry, Tello, good job. Let's hit this guy that was pinned, and we'll lose a few minutes there, but it's all good. Okay, so what's going on? That's a free rook hanging down there. Let's play this move there. Pick that guy. Where are we going after this? It's kind of tricky. We have an escape square. Can't see it. Come on. I cannot see the escape square. Do we pick? I don't think that's correct. Okay, fine. That was really unfortunate. That was extremely unfortunate. Now here, I think it's a checkmate right there. That guy looks like they could be taken. Actually, it's a very interesting move because now I'm attacking both guys. And let's pick which one. Let's pick this guy. Oh, this doesn't work, doesn't work, doesn't work. Come on. Victor, what's going on? I can't see it, guys. Let's play their check, then check, pick that queen. That was a nice sacrifice. Let's attack this queen, move up. I think I can capture this guy, then do check and pick that one. We can just pick this guy, why not? Come here, pick that. What's going on? We have a nice little move there. You can pick this guy and pick that guy at the end. It's a check. I don't think there's an alternative here. We should have gone down one step. Fair enough. So that's that. What we'll do next is just take a new type of puzzle rush where we are going to explain a few things. Or what we'll do, let's play bullet games, maybe 2 or 3. And as I do that, let me just check something on OBS and see if there's any chat comment. No, there's none. So please remember to leave a comment if you don't mind. And I'm going to play maybe just 3 games of bullet chess because it's in the title. But essentially, bullet chess is not my strongest. 1 minute bullet, actually. So this is called Scandinavian. I don't know if people play these kinds of moves. I just generally find it. Let's castle first. Looks like I've given you a pawn, but I've not really. That's not the ideal thing you should have done. I'll just pick this guy here, then attack that guy there. Probably not the best of moves. It's a bad move on my part. I'll just come back. Then probably close that door so you don't have that option of what you're planning. Okay. Let's come here. Let's come there. Let's come here. Let's come here. We are going to e5, attacking that queen. Let's attack that queen. Let's play there. You can't move that pawn where you want to move it. I think I can just pick that guy and come back. Then we can play here and pick one of these guys. I think I'll prefer to pick that one. Then I think we can move this pawn up one step. I'll move it again. Here, let's attack that queen, that knight. Attack the queen, why not? Let's play there. Don't want to give you that guy for no reason. Yeah, let's pick. Yeah, it's okay. Pick the one you want. You've picked the wrong one, I think. Okay, so I'll attack that guy. And I'm about to make a queen. The far end. So that's a queen. But that's not the end of the story, literally, guys, because at the end of this thing, okay, so you make another queen there. So I have to play really fast here, guys. That's the problem. That's the thing I need to pay attention to. And then, because if I don't do that, there's a really big risk that I'm going to just miss something. Let's play there. Was that a checkmate? Yeah, I won by checkmate. Great. Okay. That was close. Okay. So let's play a new one. I'm only playing 3 games. So I'm generally a bit slow. Maybe it's age catching up with me. But I'm seeing the items pretty fast. But the challenge is that my mouse skills are not as fast as they should be. So I think that gives me a chance to win something right there. And I don't mind. I don't have a problem winning free. I don't have a problem at all winning free pawns. Let's attack that guy. Attack there. Let's pick that guy. You can go back and come back up this way. What's the time situation? Let's attack this guy first. Actually, we should have done better. But now it's okay. I think we'll still do it. We'll just pick this guy. Next, we're coming here. But he'll probably attack my pawn. Okay, so what happens? Can I play there? I think I can. Do that. Okay, so, oh, that's probably unpleasant. Oh, it's not unpleasant because my bishop is defended. My knight defended the far end. This rook is what was going to come down with this knight. With this rook here, and then it's the rook at the end, but it's not an issue. And now I'm attacking the knight, and I'm attacking that pawn. So basically, this is one for me, I think. Just play here. Okay, I'll just pick that guy. No issue. I'll let you pick it because I just want to make nice little. Let's pick with this guy. Let's play there. Just want to make a queen. Simple. Okay, so sometimes I play too fast and find I've made a mistake. Defend that guy. Okay. So let's play here first. Pick this knight. Okay. So the last one. So my highest rating on this is about 2100, but I play on the phone quite a bit, and the phone is not the fastest place to play. Okay, so let's play this move. Why not? Why not? Okay, so what are you planning? I don't see it. Just opens for my rook. But I can see there's a bit of a problem because now that bishop is hanging. I don't mind. Okay, so we'll play there. All right, not an issue. Can play here comfortably. Okay. That's a problem I made there. Fair enough. I think that was a bit of a mistake on my part. And it's a terrible mistake. I lose something really important. Tell her, hold on, mommy. Please hold on, mommy. It was a really bad mistake I made. Basically lost a piece and I have no compensation for it at all. So that's truly a bad move I've played. Okay, so let's play there. Okay, does it work? I'm not sure. It doesn't really work actually. Oh my goodness, it's terrible what I've done. I don't even know. Oh, that's really bad. I won on time. That was unfair to my opponent, but that is how chess is. Sometimes you just win games. So that's the last one we're going to do for that. And then we're going to look at maybe a slower game, which is about 5 minutes to allow me to explain a few chess principles. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense to talk about um, teaching any kind of chess. So play. Let's do a new game and we'll select here, let's do 5 minutes, which is quite a long time. It's not bullet anymore. It's blitz and my rating is 2118. The opponent I'm playing is pretty strong. So what you want to do is to take up the center many times. And so I'm attacking that pawn is defending. I'm developing my pieces, which is basically taking the guys to battle. This is called let me play something called the Evans Gambit. So I'm giving out a pawn so that I can develop my pieces faster. If he picks this, I'm just going to castle here. He really can't pick the other way because then I will, well, it's a pawn I've given. But I'm certain that it's generally not a very bad way to have played. Maybe that's not the best move. Certainly not the best move. I'm certain of it. What we'll do, I don't mind. Just play there. He wants to bring his pieces here onto this file very quickly, and that can be problematic in some instances. The only problem with what he has done is that he's also opened up his pieces quite a bit, and I have some. Okay, that's really a bad move that I've played. It's all right, no issue. It's all chess matters. Okay, so let's play this move. And let's play this move. Okay, that's really tricky. What's going on there? Actually, I'm losing a piece. I am losing a piece, which is very sad. I should have played this move. Okay. I don't know where he sees it, but essentially if he picks this knight, I can't defend that guy. If I pick this way, it's checkmate. Oh, thank God he didn't see that. Okay, but how many guys are here now? 1, 2, 3. I think that's okay. Now I may save it. Oh, but I can still lose a piece. Picks, and then he picks my queen at the far end. Goodness gracious, this is just bad. It's terrible. Let's attack this guy first. Take him out of here. Attack that queen. Oh, goodness gracious, I've given out my queen. Resign that move. Okay. Let's rematch. That was really poor. Really, really poor. Really poor, that one. Let's play a new one. Okay. What's the guy? Okay, aborted. New 5 minutes. Okay, so we'll play there, e4. Okay, so that's called the modern defense. And essentially, okay, so it's become a Sicilian. It could be a dragon anytime. I'm not sure. Let's play there. Why not? Why not? That's okay. Not too worried about it. Stop that guy from playing there. Can't play. Where's my knight going? I can't see the place for it. So what I'll do is allow it to escape. Oh, actually, there's a space there for the knight, which is probably normally best. It's all right. Biggie. I wonder whether I should move this knight. Maybe I should. Then attack that bishop. Okay, then we can probably continue. This was a plan. Yeah, I don't think that's really good because you can't pick with your rook. Okay, so what's going on here? Can we try and make life a little difficult for you by playing a move like this? Maybe. Oh, come on, Victor. Oh my goodness, I've just lost him. Yes, tell Auntie to put for you if there is. I'm not sure there is. Tell Hera to put for you. Hera, please help sister. Okay, that's it. I think we leave it at that. And yeah, that's just that. Great, guys. So what else are we able to pick up on this? Let's just do an analysis of this last game. And this is the advantage of chess.com. And we see what happened. Oh, okay, sorry, it's the wrong thing I'm doing. Analysis is almost. So I made a few blunders in this game so far. So this so far is good. Essentially, if when you're starting a chess game, you want to open for your pieces because you have some serious fighters in the background that assume it's a war. If you go to war with only your infantry, they'll probably be mowed off. But if you have like jet fighters, nuclear bombs, you want to get those things into play. Okay, not nuclear bombs, but serious guys who can then fight effectively. The big guys, the big guns. Don't keep them in reserve. So how do you open for them as quickly as possible? You create lines that allow, say, for example, the bishop to move, the queen to move, knight to move. Secondly, the whole chessboard is like a battlefield. So this center part, these 4 squares here, are like the hill in the battlefield. It's like high ground. Because from here, say, for example, if I had this knight sitting on this square, then this knight from here can go to the king side on the black side, queen side, black side, king side, white side, king side. So it's really omnipotent to some degree. And therefore, controlling the center is really a big part of what chess players do. And then getting the pieces out as quickly as possible is important, and making this king safe. So this is the first thing I'm doing. This pawn move opens for the bishop, opens for the queen, controls the center, attacking this d5 square and occupying e4. So that's the reason why that is played. This move was to bring the bishop to this diagonal, which opens with the bishop, and the bishop can then exert some force on the center. Of course, given the chance, I take the center as it is. I place the bishop move, which I had planned. I play my knight out. Again, I'm taking the knight out, controlling the center. The knight is coming into war, basically. And then e5. Now, the idea is that he doesn't want me to have these two center pawns. He attacks one of them, and I don't really have much of an option at some point. I develop my knight, defending it. He brings out his knight. Now, in this situation, I think there's room here to play a move like this, which is probably the best move. And this part, I'm not sure whether it looks like it was a mistake, but I don't know what the correct move was. What should I have done? Pick, then advance, maybe, I'm not sure. All right, so I missed win. Okay, let's see. Should have played. D6 was best. Oh, amazing. Okay, so just allow me to see this. After this, the computer says I should play this move. Very interesting. And the reason is twofold. If you pick, then the knight can come here, and I'm going to give a check, and this king is trapped in the center forever. So that's really a learning point, and it's something that I'll not forget. It's good I looked at this game. And the alternative, if you try and do nothing, say for example you develop the way you should, I think I still play the move that I was planning, which is this move. And I'm taking a check. Oh, that's not ideal, huh? Oh yeah, silly move. Just protecting. He'll just pick. Okay, fine. So let's try this move. Still loses. What can he do? Nothing then. So that's really a strong move, because this generally loses to this move, because you really can't stop this. This knight coming here and hitting that guy. So yeah, all right. I think that's a lesson learned. Okay, but still that's not where I lost the game. So here I know very well he's planning to come here, so maybe I should play this move and stop that altogether. And it's not so bad. That's not what I played. I played that move. Still not a reason why I lost. I have a simple plan to bring the knight back when it's attacked, but I'm not sure that's an ideal move either. That's an okay move, but I should stop the knight from being kicked away. That looks reasonable. Still, I should have played. Okay, knight down. Picking is okay. Then I sort of felt this move was a blunder. Yeah, it was, because I'm just giving out a free pawn. Yeah, but in a position that generally I could be a little bit better. As you can see, this rating, it's 1.21. Yeah, so this is a blunder. I should just have played rook to g1 immediately. They blundered, he didn't see it, and I should castle now. Just we sort of missed these photo moves. That's a serious blunder. He just picks it, and I just leave my queen hanging, which is just a bad move. All right, terrible. But I am trying to commentate on chess. I give respect to all those guys who play and commentate at the same time. It's not the easiest thing to do. We'll close this session. I'll just check to see if there's a comment in the comment section. Again, no comment. If there are any comments, then let me know. If you comment live, it will appear here. Let me just confirm that that's what's happening. Sometimes I can imagine that's what's happening, but it is not. So just checking that live chat is working and will appear here. So let's see. Yep, that works. And so since it's on chat, we have to type that. Yep. That works. Great. So let's post that. All right, we are heading now towards the tail end of the stream. And what we're going to do is yeah, we'll do leave that, no problem. We come to puzzles. Okay, let's look at some puzzles, just puzzles. Okay, no, not that. Let's look at puzzles. So this is one of the exercises that I do on chess.com to sort of improve my chess strength. Right now on chess, I'm rated 2590 for puzzles. It's a bit lower than what I've had in the past. My previous rating has been 2750, 2715, 27 thereabout. I'm not sure. And I've dropped quite a few. So this is a really tricky puzzle, and I'm sure it's pretty hard. The first thing that comes to mind is to pick this guy, which can then become a queen. But the issue is it's pretty easy to stop by the king just coming through. Now, this is not like Puzzle Rush, it's a bit more complicated. What strikes me immediately is that white can try and make a queen by pushing this pawn. And if I pick, he picks, he has a passer, and this pass pawn can become a queen. Now, but then my king can catch the pawn if the pawn wants to queen from here. So picking that immediately gives me an outside passed pawn. And then I have to be sure. And actually, these two guys can defend themselves. All I have to do is bring back my king. If I pick this guy, I can actually leave this pawn undefended, and black can never pick. So if he moves back, I will play. What do I play? What do I play? Just wait. If he moves back, I'll push that. Okay, so issue picking this, I think, allows those guys to be protected. But there must be something special that white can try. I think a move like this can be complicated. And how do I stop? So if I play that, then he plays a move like this. What happens? If I pick, he picks back. And I move closer. He moves, and I don't think he can queen. All right. So the only move that I'm finding for white making sense now is this move. Or alternatively, if I pick, he moves this pawn. Yeah. So when he plays down, if I pick, let me pick this guy first. Oh, wrong move. So this is the correct answer. Terrible. Okay, fine. It's not a very complicated puzzle. Fair enough. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so there's an attack on this pawn. No issue, you can see that. Yeah, so let's play this first. Okay, now the question is how you can stop this pawn. They don't say it. Now, I made a mistake there. Okay, fine. Not good. That didn't work out well. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's just a bad move. So if I play here, he plays there, check, goes down, check, picks, pick with check, he goes there, and I can never force a queen, can I? Actually, I can, no? Plays a check. So there's something called opposition which you're going to see. So anyway, I'm going to play the attacking that pawn. So can he defend it? Yes, he has to defend it. The pawn is under attack. He has to go down. So I'm going to play my king here. He has to go down to defend. Okay, fine. So I'm going to play here. Moves back into the corner. I play there. Play there. He moves there. Play my pawn up. He moves to the corner. Play up. He moves out of the corner. And if I play here, oh, this is a bit hard to think through. Okay, let's just go through it. Looks like very simple, but this is pretty straightforward. So king h6, king h6, that's here, king here. I'm attacking the pawn. He sort of has to defend it this way because if he comes here, I'll just pick the pawn and I'll just make a queen. So if I play here, he plays here, I pick this guy, and he can come here, yes, to attack this pawn, but I'll move this pawn forward. And if he picks that, I just move my king into this square here, and I'll make a queen. I'll show you that at the analysis. So that will not work for him. So if I play here, he has to come and defend the pawn. And if he defends the pawn, I'll push this pawn. He goes to the corner, keep maintaining defense. So the black king, once I'm sitting in the king here, cannot leave these two squares. It has to stay on these two squares to defend this pawn. But then there's a way in which when the king is in the corner, if I pick this pawn carelessly, with my pawn, for example, this will be a stalemate, which is a draw. So the idea here is to win. So if I play here and he plays back one step, I'm going to push the pawn. After pushing the pawn, what will he do? He goes to the corner, I play again. Again, if he picks that and I pick that, if he moves out to that square, I'll push my pawn and he can't hide. He has to go out and I bring my king here and that's a win. That's a win. So again, let me explain that. So first, we've understood why when I play here, he must play here. And then I'm going to push this pawn he plays to the dark square. I push the pawn again. If he is the king in the dark square, now if I pick, he picks. So sorry, if he picks, I pick, and then he moves the king here, and I move my pawn into this square g7. g7 now the king can't go to h8, can't go to e8. The king has to come to f7 where it's sitting now, and my king moves up one step. The idea normally in this situation is my king is protecting the queen square, which will be this last square. The next move I'll just queen, and the king can just make a checkmate very easily, king and queen. So that he cannot pick when my pawn gets here, and this king is here. So what must he do? He has to move to the side. If he moves to the side, then I think I'll just move my pawn forward. And he has to move here, and I eat that. That's what I'm going to play. Okay, so there, 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 there. So these I've thought through the whole thing is what I was explaining. And if I can rewind and just show you what I meant in this whole position, everything I was referring to, just to analyze. So the first thing is, if I were to play a move like this, he can't play this because I'll play here, and even though he plays here, I move that pawn, he eats this guy, but now I move here, and this becomes a queen, for example. Okay, so that will not be good for him. And the second item I was saying is that if I play here, then now he comes here, and when I play my pawn, he has to stay in these two squares to make sure that the king is defending that pawn. So he has to play here, and I play here. Now, we already said that if he picks as he does in the puzzle, I pick, he has to play here, I move, and he has to move here. Let me just show that again. This, now he has to move there as the only move. And then when I play here, he can't come back here. The pawn is defending, can't come, my pawn is defending. He has to come here, and my king moves forward. This is what happens in the puzzle. Just to show that again. And then I'm going to make a queen. But what if he does not pick? Because we already know, and he moves here. Same thing. I just move the pawn forward. He can't go there. He has to move up. And I pick that up. And if you're wondering, just a queen and king is a pretty straightforward win. Let's just say, for example, we play something. I don't know what he's going to play. Let's play. Okay, I have another extra pawn, but probably I want to just allow you. So I'm just cutting off this king to some degree. Where can he play? Maybe he has to eat that. I play there. And cutting off the king, that's what I'm doing. He comes here, he can't come closer, and this is already checkmate. So it's a very easy checkmate, this puzzle. So let's close that and go back to the next puzzle. All right, so this situation is a bit tricky. First, because my knight is attacked. And I can attack his knight. So if this knight is pinned. So the first thing you can see, the knight is pinned. And if I play here, he can pick my knight, I pick his knight, and he can pick back the pawn, and I've won nothing. Plus, this bishop can move away, and there'll be something called a discovered attack. You can see this queen is actually attacking this king, though the piece is in between. So this pawn moving here and moving here allows for this bishop to move and relieve a check, and this will be fully in control, white's control. Plus, when I attack his knight, it just hits my knight. So that's the first thing that I'm looking at. Okay, in terms of material, where are we? I think we have two rooks, two bishops, knight, knight, and pawns are equal. Pawn structure is fine. So one of the things you're looking at in chess, you're looking at material equality, and in this case, the pieces are equal. Second thing you're looking at is the pawns. The pawns are also equal, but also pawn structure. Pawn structure means how the pawns are arranged. And in terms of center control, maybe both people have some center control. You look at piece activity, what the pieces are doing. These pieces are sleeping at home, really not doing a good job, and so are these. So that's not so bad in terms of development. We're all on the same page to some degree. And however, there's some better activity just by this bishop compared to that bishop. And even this bishop has some potential. So where do we start? I think we look at the check first. In this check, if this knight moves, I'll hit the queen to block. You can't hit my bishop that's saying check. If you bring the bishop back, then I have room to attack your queen. But if I attack your queen can pick here with the check. Pick the queen. You pick. And this will be a checkmate with my knight. That will be so amazing. So, sorry. Okay, so let me share that again, and you'll see it eventually. So this bishop comes here, check. This bishop goes here. I attack this queen with my knight. The knight can't pick because the queen will be picked, but this queen can move and eat this pawn here, saying check. So I'll eat that queen. Knight eats the queen, but then this knight moves from here, comes here and says check. And now this is all covered. There's a bishop sitting here, so this is actually a checkmate. So bishop here, knight here. Where will White go, I can't see it. Maybe white go. So you can actually play, move like this, pick that guy, pick that knight. If he picks my bishop, I can still pick, say check. All right, fair enough. I think that's what we can try. Now, if he moves instead the king, now can we play this move? Attack. It's very tempting. So what happens in chess many times, you don't think through everything. You just play the first move that comes to mind. And it's often a bad thing to do. Let me try it. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. Wow, it's right. Great. That was a very tough puzzle. Let me explain what was happening in that puzzle. So the other thing that happens in chess is that you just look at a line, get something really complicated, and you have a nice gut feeling about it. So first, that's a check, and the check is attacking the king, meaning check means that the king can be eaten. So you have to do something about it. You cannot do anything else. You can't eat this knight. You have to check first. So the three ways to deal with it: either you capture the checking piece, excuse me, or you block, or you move the king. So capturing the piece is not possible. Nothing can eat this bishop. Blocking, you can block with the knight, but I'll eat your queen because the knight is pinned. If the knight moves here, I'll eat this queen. Okay, so let me just show you that I'll just hit the queen, and that's not a good thing. Okay, the alternative, if you block with the queen, of course, that's the worst of them all because I'll just hit your queen for free, and that's generally a bad move. And blocking with the bishop looks very natural because now you're attacking this guy. And this is what I'd seen. I play here. If he plays here saying check, now, many times it's a calculation there. I'll eat this free guy, and now he cannot eat my queen back because if he does that, this is a beautiful checkmate. Yeah, and once you see a move like that in chess, you just become very, very happy about that combination, and it becomes very tempting. But now I hadn't worked out everything. I looked at just one line, and the many, many lines in chess, and as in life, you have to think about many scenarios. And what I didn't understand is what would happen if this is played. And my plan was actually to push this, which is because I thought if you pick this guy, I can pick that guy now attacking your queen, and you cannot pick back because this spins your queen. So that actually still works. And so if you can't do that, yeah, really that's it. It's a solution. I cannot see it. Let's see what the engine says. Queen to c2. Okay. So again, even if I pick this, you still can't pick here because I'll pick this with check and make another queen. So say, for example, you play there. This is actually a checkmate. Yeah, so that's that. Nice puzzle, well solved. Let's look at another one. Okay, so this is a bit tricky if you ask me. And I think I should pick this queen, then pick this pawn, because then I can just make a free queen, new queen. That's what hits me immediately. This whole discussion. Okay, there's an alternative way, which is just to pick this guy first. If you pick this guy, I pick with my queen, it's a check. The problem with not doing that is because you can come down and say check, and I'm wondering how I'm surviving there. Excuse me. Mm. So there are two possibilities here. One is to pick here, because if he picks this, I'll pick back and it's a check. excuse me, I don't know what's up. So let's have a look at it again. What's happening? Oh, this is a bit. Ah. Mhm. So let's see. My queen is attacked, is undefended. So, and I'm attacking your queen. I'm thinking if I eat this queen, you eat back with your pawn, and I pick this attacking your knight, your rook. Um, your rook is under attack. You cannot do much else. If you attack my knight, I'll simply play here. And I still have room to play a check. And I have two pawns against rook, but then the bishop can always come in and just make that matter complicated. How many pawns? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I pick the knight first, if I pick this pawn first, and you come down and say check, that's really what I don't like about this whole variation. And let's move my king down here one step. The rook comes, says check. I have to move here. Bring your queen there, saying check. They have to go up. Actually, no, not even there. You move the bishop here. It's pretty much lost. So I don't think I can afford to allow this queen check here. Allow me to explain. So when I'm attacking, when I have an attack, it's easy to miss track of what's going on and actually just find yourself being checkmated because you're so focused on what you're doing. So you have to pay attention, guard the rear. And in this situation, I can pick this guy because if you pick, I pick back with my knight and it's a check. Sorry. I don't know. Sorry, guys. That's not polite for the stream. Excuse me. But what I'm saying is if I pick this, for sure, if he picks back my queen and I pick, I think I'm just winning here. I don't mind. First, he cannot come here to attack my knight because my knight can go back here, check, and hit that rook. I'll show you all that. So what I'm saying is I'll pick this knight, he picks my queen, I pick his queen, he comes to attack my knight, but I play here check, attacking his queen, I escape, and his rook, and I hit the rook, and I'm winning. So if he can't come here, and I check him, he probably has to go down this side, and I can still check him, pushing the pawn forward. He has to play here. I come and play a check, attacking the rook and the king. If he eats my pawn, I eat the knight for free, and I eat this bishop. That would be absolutely beautiful. Allow me to explain that once again. So, what I'm seeing, I pick this guy. He picks my queen. I pick his queen with a check. We know he cannot come here because I'll go back here and say check. He probably has to play, he cannot play here because once again my knight comes here, says check, picks the knight. He has to play a move like here, king g8. Then I'll push this pawn which is not defended by the knight, saying check. And since it's check, he probably has, okay, if he plays here, if he plays to, what do you call this move? Gf7, f8 or g7, my knight comes to e6, and that's a fork. I'm hitting the rook for free. And if he plays here, that actually looks interesting. I can play my rook here. That was the plan I had in mind. That means something. But still, I can move this pawn, and the next time it moves, I'm making a queen. So, yeah, I think I have a good feeling about that. So, except now, playing this doesn't work because he'll check me. And when he checks me, now what are my options? If I come closer to this king, then generally I think I'll get into trouble to some degree. Okay, if I play this side, for sure that's a bad move because his rook will come here and saying check. I have only one move, which is to move the king here. Bishop comes here saying check. My king has to go to this side. Actually, it's better the queen. Queen comes here saying check, so that the queen can come to this side. The king has to come to this side. Queen comes here saying check. King goes back to this square, then the bishop comes here, and it will be checkmate. So this is generally, king can't go this side after this check. Next option is what? I don't have this square, I don't have this square. The only squares I have are this and this in the event of this check. So this check, I don't like it. Let's make the queen come here one more time. Check. If you go up, there's a check here with the bishop, and I can pick the rook the next move. If it's not check or checkmate already. Yeah, so this becomes impossible. Going back here where we were is more or less the same thing. Coming up here, the queen can come back and say check, and if you go back, it's more or less already a draw. So I don't have a good feeling about allowing this move. If I were to play here, then I think the queen can still come here. Oh no, that doesn't work. Queen goes up there, check, and I'm not sure you can escape. So I think I need to pick this guy first. Remove that threat, then I'll pick that guy. Not a very complex puzzle, but allow me to explain what was going on there. Very many things to calculate. So the first thing I was saying is, if I play here and you pick my knight, my king, then I'm basically winning because this is a check. And now you cannot play here because this is a fork. And wherever you play, I'm going to pick this rook. That's very obvious, isn't it? So now that you know you cannot play here with this check, you have this move and you have that move. This isn't any good because it's still a fork, and you come in and I'm going to pick that rook. So these two moves are off. This is the only move, but now I have this move. And from this move, there again, if you try this move, or you try this, okay, or you try this move, the answer is the same. I bring my knight here, check, and then when you hit this guy, I play check, and wherever you play, I play pick that guy. So already you're completely lost here because I'm going to make another queen, have an extra rook. White is completely winning in this position. And so when after that check, then the only move you can try is that. And for a moment, I thought I could play this move check, forcing you to come here. Then the same thing happens, but then the bishop is defending that square, and that will be played. But then I have this move, and I'm just going to make a queen, and you can't stop me. For example, if you try and attack these pawns, just make an extra push. I'm attacking your rook. If you pick this, I just play there with the queen, and that's completely winning. But then once you've played this move, black doesn't have to pick your queen. Black would play here, and I have to accept a draw by coming this side, because if I make the mistake of playing a move like this, I think black is just winning. He's just here. Oh, that's not it. Oof, I thought it was a win. Okay, let's see. So the correct move is what? This? Not even that. Interesting. What's the correct? Oh, I see it now. Bierhoff coming this way. Still not. What's the answer here? I've seen it. Okay, fine. But I've looked. B3. Another check. Interesting. King up. Yeah, you have to let go of that rook. Okay, fine. I've understood. It's all right. Yeah, very complex puzzle. Looks very simple, but very complex issues. Okay, but the one I saw that really took me off was that in this position, if I pick this way and this is played, then this is just losing, because this check will come, then the king will go there, then this check will come, then the king has to go to this lane, then this check will come, then the king has only this square, then this bishop is going to come, and no matter what you do, this is just a checkmate in one move. That's it. So in chess, you have to see a couple of moves ahead. You can leave that, and let's look at another puzzle. Okay. What's going on? First, there is always a check here. These checks are very interesting because they allow for some things that are very hard to. Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. So I think this is the first move we should play. This move, well, when he picks this, we don't pick it back. What we do is to play here, saint check, and then when the king moves away, I think we have to pick that bishop, threatening checkmate, and the only move will probably be that. Then we can bring our queen here, saint check, the rook has to come up, and we checkmate. Okay, so I'm seeing this move as a first move, this whole sequence, and the bishop has to pick basically. Then the queen will come here with the check, and the knight, basically I think the king has to move, because if the rook comes up, this queen comes, it's check, and followed that up with a checkmate. So when you pick here, I'm taking another checkmate at this square. Yeah, I'll just play it. Why not? Okay, so picking, of course, results in that checkmate. Not picking results in a different type of a checkmate, doesn't it? That's tricky. Now, my initial thought was that I'll pick this pawn. You pick with the pawn, I pick with the queen, and I'm going to checkmate you one way or another by picking this. But then I'm just seeing that he'll just play here with his picks, and my queen is lost. I can't see it now. Okay, so let's think through this quite a bit. No, oh, sorry, I thought I saw, but it still doesn't work. My plan was to pick this guy. He picks, come here, check, but it's not a check because the pawn is there. So that doesn't work. Okay, so, but what is it then? All right, what if I come here attacking that bishop? There's going to be a checkmate at the end, possibly. But that's not an attack because my rook is also hanging. But I can see an unusual checkmate pattern. It's not hanging because it's going to be a check and a checkmate. Okay, so we make that attack. Where does the bishop go to? Hmm. Okay, so I'm seeing an idea that makes a bit of sense. Basically, once this bishop is removed from there, I'm going to come and say check, and it will be checkmate. So basically, this bishop cannot move once this is played. If he attacks my rook here, looks like I can just pick this guy. He picks my rook, I pick there with check, he picks back, I come here, say check and checkmate him. I play it. Correct? Pick that guy. Yeah, that was very nice. Very complicated puzzle, very highly rated. And let's see, let me explain what I was seeing in all these lines. So the first thing is, what I said is if I play here, if he picks, then this queen comes here. He cannot come here because this is just checkmate, like this. Okay, that's the first thing. But then if he plays Now here, then I'll just play here. And now I'm planning checkmate here. And he can't, the only way probably, I don't know what he can do to stop this. If he, okay, he can take this guy and pick back. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. But he's giving me a queen for a rook, so still not bad. And I'm still threatening checkmate. So what I thought is maybe that's one move, plays there, checkmate. So basically that's bad. That's winning for white. It's pretty straightforward as a tactic. But then he didn't do that. He played there. So having played initially, I thought this would work. But then you see, it doesn't work because he just brings his rook here. Now my king can't move, saying check because it's pinned. And seeing that sort of threw me off a little bit. But even better, I saw this. And now if the bishop moves, then I just have this move right here. And he has to bring it back. And I will pick it. And you pick it. I pick it. This checkmate. So you cannot do that. And what else? There's nothing. You can, whether you bring the rook, still do the exact same thing. So this is why I played this move. And this is why when I played that move, the best move for white was to attack my rook, but I can let you have that rook as a sacrifice. I eat this. If you pick my rook, I'll just pick this guy, pick the rook back, come here, check. Now the king can't go there, and even if it could, I'll still come and checkmate you here. So you only have this one move, and I pick, and that is a checkmate. So it's those checkmates that we're looking at. How many moves is that? Let me see. Two. It's not a bad puzzle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 moves. Okay, 6 moves in chess is generally a good calculation. Okay, next move. Excuse me, sorry for that. Okay, so for this one, it looks pretty much as if there's going to be a checkmate of sorts. It's a bit interesting. The question is how to make sure that checkmate happens. Because I'm seeing a check here, and with this check, probably black's best bet is to play there. And I can't check you in that line, but there's an unusual check coming this way. There'll be a check coming this way. I don't see it. I'm smiling because I'm seeing this little pawn here saying, use me, use me. But if I play the pawn check, still moves the exact same place. And I don't see how I'm going to continue from there. How about queen to e7, then queen to h4, then rook to d7, and then queen to e7 checkmate. Looks promising, no? Okay, so what I'm saying is I play here. And if he plays there, I play here check. You have to go down. I give you another check there. you have to go to this square and this becomes checkmate. So when I play this check, you can't go there because that's checkmate already. And you're probably better off playing this move, but then I can force you with my bishop, move down. Then I bring my queen here, check. You have to go down. I check you here. Probably will try and go down there, which is fine. I bring, oh, now my bishop can't come back because the queen will eat it for free. Okay, so what do I do? My queen is here and my bishop. Oh, goodness gracious, this looks a bit complicated. Do I miss something? Okay, if I bring my queen here, what is the process? What is black's counterplay? Is it fair? Bishop is coming. Checkmate is threatened. Checkmate is threatened. Where is your counterplay? I cannot see it. So that's what I'm going to play. So what I'm doing is I'm looking for, I'll have to make a quiet move at some point. That's not a check. And in that space, I think that black, I'm looking for what black can play. There's this check here, doesn't work. I'll not have something in the background, but you can't attack me. I'll have my queen, rook here, queen here, king is going to be here. And I'm threatening this bishop coming here, checkmate. I'm threatening this queen coming here, checkmate, this queen coming here, checkmate. And I can't see what black will do about it. So that's the move I'm going to play. Oh, now look at this guy. I thought of this for a moment, but I didn't really think it through completely. However, I still see possibility of a nice play around it because this check, king goes here, this looks like checkmate. So if I play this check, and what about if the king moves here? What happens? But why there? Why not play this move? Queen to the same square. Which is h4. Queen to h4 provides oh, this is a bit more complicated. So the first set of moves I saw correctly, but these ones are a bit hard. So we have a slight conflict. Forgive me for that. I just can't say it for some reason. I'm sure it's super simple, but it's just escaping my mind completely. And if you get this wrong, it's just wrong. So let's look at all the checks that we have in the position. The first check is this. And the reason I'm not playing this check is because I'm seeing he'll play this move. And okay. So there's this check. Let's just count. These are candidate moves. There's this check. There's this check. These are the reasonable checks. The checks I think the pieces just fall. And I need to see what happens in each of those. So in this check, I'm saying this move can happen. Of course, I can pick the bishop after this move. Because I'll come with the queen here and then pick this guy with the rook. But I'm not sure whether I'm winning in that line. Let me just see. So check, because he has more material. That's what I mean. So I'll have a rook and a bishop, and he'll have two rooks. And that's if that's the best line. I'm looking at what is possible. So check, blocks, check there. He moves up, and I pick this guy. But then in the same vein, you can just bring the queen down, rook down. If I pick, he picks again, and I think he'll just pick this bishop for free, or even just checkmate me immediately. So that is not a good idea. I don't think that is it. That first one, because that's what I'm aiming for best in the event that this happens. But I can check you here instead of down there. And okay, the second thing is that if I am able to check you here successfully, this way this bishop is pinned, that queen will be undefended. So check here. You really can't cross over this line, can't go there. You have only one square here, and that one square will be checkmate. So that pretty much already gives me some hope. So with a check here, you really can't come to this side. This is checkmate on d5. It's very clear. So check here, that is out, 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 out. You have only one square here. But this is a square that I am struggling to find a move that will okay, so there's a quick check on e5, which can be met by the bishop to f5, f4, queen to e1 check, queen to e1 check, king can't go up, the king can't touch. That one looks most promising for some reason. I still don't see it fully well, but I see queen to f6 being the most promising for now, because when you play the move that I was afraid you may play, I still see room to make your life extremely difficult. So especially this check, you move there, check here, if you play here, my queen comes down, check. Okay, so bishop is here, queen is in that square, this is out. You probably have these three squares to go to. Okay, let's look at this other one by elimination. Now queen to h4. Let's move the queen up. And how do I proceed? I have a check here. You pick that queen. I have a check here. You pick the bishop, sorry. I have a check here. Maybe you just move down one step. Check here again. Queen. Sort of have to move down. Looks promising. Check you, and that's like checkmate actually, and it looks more forcing. Fair enough. Okay, so let's try this. So if I come here and say check, if you play up, I can check you here, and you don't have an option but to pick this bishop. So then I'll come and give you a nice check here. If you come here, of course, check, then you go down, check, checkmate is going to follow. So you can avoid all that and play here directly. So I'm going to give you a check here first. This is very complicated. I'm afraid I might get this wrong because the two are so close together. It's a tough puzzle. This is why it just takes so long sometimes. And I'm not in my best frame of mind right now. So let's look at it. So we do just special. This is check. Okay, that check we've ruled it out. Maybe it could be right. Okay. So this is how grandmasters think very differently. They sort of see all these lines very quickly. And some of us struggle with these lines quite heavily. What about a move like that? Why don't I close the door first for this king? Play this. That's correct. And the rating for this structure is way too high, 2732. Let me explain everything. 2732 is a really high rating. That's if your chess rating is 2732, you're probably around number 10 in the world. So that's the quality of this puzzle. That's pretty hard, and you could tell it was a bit of a struggle. So allow me to explain everything that was happening here. So that's what happened initially. And I thought the move we should play initially was this check. Because if you play that move, then that move is going to follow, and you probably have to play there, and I have to play, I think, that move, and that is checkmate. Okay, so obviously, after the first check, you would have to play this move, but that wouldn't help because I'd play here first, then you play there, then I play there, you have to play this, play that, and I recommend you play this move, and I'm saying I'll play my queen here, and I'm threatening this checkmate. If queen picks mate, I'm playing this checkmate, and really there's not much that what can I say, black can do to stop that checkmate. So that really works. So that check is pretty good, this one. Now, after that check, then we had this move, and that's a really difficult move to mate because the king has so many squares it can escape to. And there's a king and a queen in a battery, and these guys can actually just block checks. So what I was saying, the first thing is this check doesn't work because just here, and I think you'll just be lost. No, really, it says that I'm actually still better. King to e4 and rook to f2. This is what I had in mind. But I thought maybe a move like this would happen. Interesting. I really would have lost this. It's just winning. It's amazing. I have had to look at this, but it's still a checkmate. Okay, so I would have missed that. Okay, so what I thought was that I'm not winning, but maybe I should have looked through the checks. Very complex. Okay. So what's the correct move here? King to g3 it is. Because if that happens, what happens? King comes down, attacking. Nope. There's a bar here you can see that tells you that's the correct move or not. So I'm not calculating actually. What am I thinking? This is such a bad move. Just pick the queen. Nice. That's very okay. Fine. So that just escape. Okay, fine. So then again, I was looking at this move here, and my thought was, if this is played, then this is played, then this is played, then this is played, then this is played. I felt this will be checkmate because you have to play here, and then there'll be a check here, and then there'll be move there, and this is just checkmate. But black doesn't have to play here. Black can actually just play here. Now I don't see how we are going to win. I looked for it a little bit, I couldn't find. And I'm looking at moves like that, and literally that's even a wrong move. So what's the correct move here? Going to f3, interesting. Oh, this is just something else. Oh no, you can't play that, that will be a checkmate. So you have to go back, check, there, check, there, check, because you can't play here. If you play there, then this is coming. Which one is it? Oh, this one, right? Then you'll just win your queen, no? Actually, that's not a winning material. You lose. Actually, this is a checkmate immediately. But square. All right, so yeah, this takes a lot of time to think through. I'm glad I got it right. But now we look at the correct move. And I was saying that you can't play here because this is checkmate immediately. And so again, the only move then you can play is this. And I thought for a while what options there are, I couldn't see, but then I found this move. Because if you play this move, I think the correct move is queen here. Actually, both moves win. There's another rook to d3, but this is what I had in mind. King to g2, all right, first move. Let's bring this guy down here. Yeah, that's it. So let's see. Is an alternative to queen to f2. Let's go back up. This guy falls a check. And once that happens, it's just checkmate. Whatever you play. If you play is checkmate here. If you play anywhere else, it's checkmate. If you play here, be a check here first. Check and mate. All right, so that was a puzzle, a very tough puzzle to be honest. And there's no way I was going to. Okay, so let's see if we can get two more puzzles by God's grace, and will be good. Okay, so that's a fork. So it's a fork, no issue. What I'm going to do is to attack the knight and attack the rook. If I play here, takes there, it goes down to attack my. Oh, this is tricky. All right, so let's think this through first. So what strikes me, you can see these two pawns are about to become queens. Playing here, he'll pick the rook, pick the knight. He comes back down and play there, move my king out of the way. I think I'll be checkmating. 2 pawns are normally stronger than a rook, but in this situation, my king is on the same file, so there's some risk of one of the pawns being picked for free, and we don't want things like this to happen. So I'll play here. Okay, this is now where the issue lies. Okay, the pawns are not yet where they're supposed to be. And I need to defend them somehow. To enable them to move, I can move my king up. Moving to this file is not good because eventually there can be a check. The pawn is picked. Moving here moves up. What can I play? I can't play that move because he'll just pick. I can't play that, he'll just pick it. But moving here, and my king can't move up. So that is not any good. I'll play here. So allow me to explain what's going on here. So he's attacking my rook, he's attacking my rook and my king. It's basically a fork. He's winning the rook for sure. So I play here. He eats my rook. I eat the knight. Now, if he tries something like this, of course, he's just lost because I'll just move forward, and you can never stop these guys. If you pick this person, this becomes a queen. All right, so that's pretty straightforward. But he played a very complicated move, this. And now if I play a move like this, then basically I think I'm just lost. Because the idea is I can't push this pawn. So let's say he just comes up, this king. I can't push this pawn. He'll just pick it. I can't push this pawn. He'll just pick it. And actually, I can never push any of these pawns. So the king will probably come down. He comes to attack this guy. You come to attack this person. Attacks this pawn. That's it. Come up, check, come up, and come down. Attack that guy. And he basically come down, picks this guy. You play there, comes here, play there, picks that guy, pick that guy, picks this guy. You move closer, push, closer, push, closer, push, closer, push. Don't move closer. That's a queen. The queen will checkmate. Okay, so that was an interesting puzzle. Details. Okay, so leave that. 25, 20, 28, which is not bad. So let's see what's the next move. So white is playing, looks like black could be winning this move, this game. And I wonder why not just play okay. This is really complicated because ordinarily the move that one wants to play is to push this pawn. If you eat the rook, I make a queen, but then you'll probably be winning. Okay, if I play here to stop that pawn from queening, you'll play your rook. I pick the rook, picks back, and I can't see push, you queen, a queen. I don't see anything there. But maybe that is what I should try. So essentially what I'm looking at is a situation where we'll be having, both of us will be having queens. But my king can never stop that pawn. Oh, it's a bit hard, this one. So I want to stop this pawn from making a queen. But then that is not the easiest thing to do. Oh, someone is saying hello. Hi, Vedant Bhargava. Oh, sorry, my apologies, Vedant. I wasn't reading the chat. I'm from Kenya. Thank you. It's not a recording. I'm streaming live, and I'm sorry that I wasn't reading chat. Partly because I don't have a second screen. The way I can look at chat, I keep checking once in a while and seeing that. Hi, sir. I'm happy to see you commenting. So in this position, you're recommending what? Rook to f1. Yeah, we can solve this together. Let's see. Thank you, Bhargava. Thank you. Now let's see what happens here. Okay, so let's go back to this puzzle a little bit. Now I'm looking at it from OBS so that I can see charts. I can't move the mouse cursor. I don't think it will work. Probably it's going to be showing something very different. Hopefully it's showing the right thing. Okay, fine. So what's going on? The first thing is that this pawn wants to become a queen here. And the normal way to stop it is to bring my rook behind it so that I can just pick it up when it queens. But in this case, this rook will come and block. And if I pick this rook, you pick with your pawn, I move my pawn forward, you make a queen, and I make a queen, which is generally fine. And now we have 2 pawns each, but your pawn is further advanced than mine, but your pawns are fractured. You have a pawn here, king there. So that looks kind of not too bad. The alternative to that move, from what I can see, is to move this pawn forward. And my worry is that you can pick the rook first, pick that guy. If you move up, play a check, then I pick this rook, but then you make your own queen as well. So picking the rook doesn't look like a good idea. So it's white to play in this. It's black to play, yes, it's black to play Bhargava. So if black were to make the pawn move forward, it's probably better for white to queen, G8. And then now when I make a queen, then let us begin to look at the series of checks that are available, because now there are checkmates possible in these lines. So check on f8 and king here. And that's it, actually. That's amazing. Black has no checks. C2 is the right move. Bhargava, I am actually working it out. C2 looks like the right move. We play C2. Queen G8 equals queen. We make a queen. And then you play a check on F1 and we play out. I think that's the line. That's what I'm going to play. I'll not look at chat for a moment just to be sure that you're on the right track, because I feel that if you pick my rook, I'll play a check. You have to move up. I play check, pick this rook, and even though you're queening, I'm probably a little bit closer and I could still be winning. I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. The other move was to play this. Maybe that's the right move. I don't know. It's a tough one. You just give it a shot. There you go. Oh, what did I miss? This is the move. Why take a rook while I can take a queen? Seriously, Victor? That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a really tough one. It's the first one I've missed in a long time. Check. So I'm just wondering then, why not play in this position? I thought you have to play this move. Sorry, I thought you had to play in this position. Let's just have a look at it. I thought that when this is played, you have to play this move, because then what happens? C1 equals queen. Yeah, okay, because you can't escape mate, check. The thinking to f4, we've seen this far, and basically there's a checkmate threat here. So let's play, yeah, basically this is lost. Okay, fine, I've understood. Yeah, it's done. Okay, fair enough. Checkmate. All right, fair enough. Mhm. But that was a big disappointment losing that one. Okay, let's see what happens. Back to 2591. This one, in theory, just looking at it should not be so hard. Let's see what's happening. So it's white to play. It is playing onto the other side. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a check. Okay, I'll play h7. There's going to be a check on f1. Then I'll move forward. And the rook will come down, threatening to come and stop that pawn from queening. And the question is, how do I stop that? Interesting. Maybe I shouldn't go there. Maybe I should come to g4. That's a beautiful move. Yes, I've got this one. It's very tricky, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. So what's going to happen is I'll play this pawn one step, trying to make a queen. And the way to stop me, black has to come here via check. Then my king moves away. Then he comes to this square so that I cannot. He comes to this square so that I cannot. So anyway, I'll move this pawn to that square. Then this rook has to come to this square. Okay, that didn't work exactly as I had in mind. What happened? That was such an unfortunate thing. It's okay. That was such a beautiful puzzle. I'm not sure if we'll ever get it back. Just didn't get it. So many white pieces are hanging. But I wanted to get 2600, then I stop it there. 600 is a pretty good rating. Let me go back to chat. I had someone commenting. E3. Yes, Bargava, you're right. So I'm looking at chat now, but that's actually what was there. That was there. In Blitz, 1400 in Bullet and 1400 in Rapid. I'm a small kid, so my parents not buying membership for me. Think it's a wow. How old are you, Bargava? Because if you can see a move like h7, and then if rook comes to f8, then king to g3, then you're very, very strong. And for sure, India is one of those countries that's churning out grandmasters as if they're, probably some of the most brilliant people in the world come from India. And former world champion Vishwanathan Anand. We have Vidit Gujarati, who's also a fantastic guy. Then there are very many young players, young grandmasters who are now coming up from India, and it's just amazing. So, Bhargava, why are the parents not buying for you membership? Could they? Is it? What's the reason? Yeah, Hari Krishna, Pental Hari Krishna, Surya Ganguly, is it? No, no, Surya Ganguly is a cricket player. No. Nihal Sarin, yes, those are really very young, strong player. And there is the young gentleman with a very difficult name. The name will come to me. Pragnananda, yes. Yeah, that's there are many others who are coming up. Have you had a chance to play any of them? Yes, maybe I should talk to your dad. Chess will really give you a good opportunity in life. And by the way, if you can see a move like h7, rook f8, king g3, for sure, I'd pray your parents should invest in your chess because that's a really tricky move and it's very good. Um, yes. Membership could. Maybe what you could do is send me a link. Maybe I could talk to your parents. We see what can be done. Because if you very talented in chess, it's not super expensive. It's something that can be done, and yeah, we can have a chat around it, see what's possible. All right, Bhargava, keep up. I'm quite impressed. First, your rating is good for 13. I wasn't rated about 8 years ago, not 8 years, about 3 years ago. I'd played chess for a very long time. In Kenya, we don't have as many opportunities. It's just now coming up. Now, being a doctor, I'm better able to afford some resources. Mm. Yeah, bullet. I play bullet personally to just look at opening lines. But bullet really wastes your chess. Your chess really goes down when you play bullet chess. Bullet is what you're playing earlier. Maybe let me play one bullet game, but it's just bad for chess in general. If you ask me, but of course, I think strong players will say something different. I'll play one minute chess game. I'm pretty slow on the mouse. Yeah, let's see. So e4. Okay. So let's just play this. If you pick that up. Okay. So this is two knights. I think that's what's gonna happen. This I like. He's going to hit this pawn here. Queen has to go to e7. Let's pick this queen. That I think was a mistake. Yeah. So let's rematch. I think he just mixed up his move order. He's meant to play the queen here first. Then after I've picked the rook, that's when he plays e5. Okay. D5. Sorry. Let's play another one. Okay. Um, okay. Play there. Let's play there. Why not? Okay, so that's not a good move, to be honest, what I played. Okay, and clearly I'm in that place where I may end up paying for it. Oh, not me actually. This is just lost. So I can't resign. It was a bad move. Okay. very much. I have to move the wrong move. Mhm. That's probably a bad move. Definitely a bad move. Definitely a bad move, but I've been forgiven, I think, to some degree. That's okay. Don't mind that. Play that again. Okay, so how does this go? That's a checkmate. Okay, very much. Just because of that mistake I made in the opening. This is a from Gambit. What do you do? Can I just make it against Gambit? Why not? Why not? Not the deal move. Okay, fine. But we can play here first. It was such a bad move. Yeah, so this is just winning, I think. And you can resign. Did not recover in time. Okay, let's play the last one. Okay, so this is the Scandinavian. Just don't think much of it. Why not? Yeah, he's lost. Okay, he's not resigning. No problem. Pick that guy. Play that check. Um, play that guy. There you go. rematch or in 1 minute, whichever of the two comes first. But this was meant to be the last move. Okay, so let's play this as the very last. Close Sicilian. Why not? Those are two pieces for a rook. I'll just take it. Castle. Pick the queen. Pick that guy. Okay, so we can play here. I think we play here. Play there. Play that. Play there. Okay, so we can pick that guy. Play there. Play there. Play there. Attack that guy. Oh, that's not the best move because he just picks. Pick there. Then I'll just make an extra queen here. Okay. There you go. Fair enough. So I think that's the end of that. And we can do one last puzzle rush. We'll do 3, we'll do 5. Okay, so let's try. Checkmate. Free rook. Checkmate. No, I think I missed something really basic. This is checkmate here. What's going on? Let's play check there, pick a knight. Let's play check there. Let's checkmate. Let's play check there, checkmate. Let's play check there. Let's pick this guy. He's defending that. Check. Okay. Oh, what have I missed there? Okay. This looks like a fork. Don't get what's happening. I've seen it. What's the answer here? Play again. That was really poor. White. Oh, how could I miss that one? What did I do wrong? It's okay. Where is the right move? Where is the correct move? Can't get it. What is this? Can't see the right move here. Okay, that was playing very fast. What's going on here? They're attacking the bishop. What else? Oh, it's very easy, I think. Yeah, this is a move here. Queen has to play here. Then now I come here attacking the bishop again and attacking threatening checkmate. Bishop attacking knight e2 pawn. Let me explain what happens here. So first we pick that guy, attack that queen. So okay. So he can't really come and pick. I'll just pick this guy. So I'll explain that a little bit better. So he plays there, picks there. Okay, so this is defending this bishop. So if he comes to defend it, which is only here, then the queen will come here. There's a checkmate threat, and I'm attacking this guy. So you have to stop this checkmate. One of the easiest ways is to attack my knight. For example, say if a8 your bishop, you e9, but then I eat with this bishop, and now this queen is pinned. That's it, guys. I think we have to leave around now. I just want to say thank you very much. Vedant, what's your username? Bhargav, what's your username? Probably you could be very strong, which is good. I think we can bring this to a close. I've streamed a bit longer than I'd planned at 2 hours and 20 minutes. And that is good. So Bhargava, I would highly recommend that maybe you can allow me to have a chat with your parents. We, I think you have some serious potential in chess just by the kinds of tactics you're seeing. And who knows, maybe you could be the next Vishanand. But it takes time, takes a number of hours, and chess can continue at the same time with your schooling. I learned chess a bit late. I learned chess at real chess. Okay, first I learned chess at the move of, was it maybe 17, there about 16, 17. But I learned the old, I mean, the really amateurish chess. And I learned real chess in campus, maybe around the age of 20 years old. And then I got my first rating about 5 or 6 years ago. You are 23 and in Lichess puzzle. Well done, Vedant. All right, guys. So it's time to head out. Vedant, if you have a chance, you can show your parents this stream at the end of it. I am appealing to the parents, let you play chess. Yes, I'm a medical doctor, and chess does have value. And if you are gifted in it in some way, you'll do a good job. It teaches you discipline, teaches you to think about repercussions. You see things people can't see. So in my life, actually, in my life, what happens many times, there are really complex things in life. People will not get it until it's very, very close. But because you are forced to look through many possible combinations of things, you get that taking part in your workplace as well. So that's it, guys. Please be um, encouraged to play chess. Just be the best that you can be. Cheers. Bye. Leave in the comments. Um, leave in the comments anything that you want me to look at later, and perhaps comment on if how we can improve. Also learning something in this process. Actually, the truth is that I'm planning to do a couple of medical CMEs, and I'm learning how to use OBS. There's just a lot that we can learn through technology, and that's available right now. So that's it, guys. Best luck, Vedant, and everybody else who's been available, and do have a wonderful season. Send me your username, Vedant. We could play a game or two on either Lichess or either Lichess or on chess.com. That's it, guys. Cheers. Bye. Adios. Bye guys, I think we will be closing at this level. Do have yourself a pleasant time. Click the notification bell if I'm streaming again, be able to see. Okay.